Welcome to CAN, Caribbean Affiliate News. My name is Siobhan Gobin. Here are the stories that we're following today, July 8, 2013. Guyana is committed to maintaining a strong relationship with Venezuela. Former political leader arrested during protest march in St. Kitts. Trinidad Energy Company seeks injunction against accounting firm. And Guyana to host Economic Commission for Latin America this week. Details on these headlines and more when we return.
Million customers use Leica Mobile for affordable international mobile calls, connecting over 2.5 million mobile calls daily, helping our customers stay in touch with their loved ones, whether they be in Asia, Africa, Europe, or the rest of the world. Every 5 seconds, a new Leica Mobile customer joins our growing family, helping you to make affordable international calls across the world. Leica Mobile. Call the world for less.
Stop the music! It's week 2 of our used car blowout month, and this week it's guaranteed credit approval. If we can't show you how to get approved, that car is on us. Log on now, GrecoAuto.com.
Welcome back to CAN, Caribbean Affiliate News. My name is Siobhan Gobin, and this first segment of the news is sponsored by Total Caribbean Network. Prime Minister of Guyana, Samuel Hines, was among those gathered on Friday evening at a reception in observance of Venezuela's 202nd independence anniversary. Throughout South America's struggle for independence, Venezuela was the first nation in South America to declare independence and maintain it. This move was led by the late Simon Bolivar. Speaking at the event, Hines said that the anniversary is a milestone for which Venezuela should be justly proud as it continues to exert great effort and determination to realize the dream of Simon Bolivar of a well-developed, united and independent country. Venezuela continues to play a vanguard role in the promotion of programs which are aimed at bringing direct benefits to the people, especially vulnerable groups. Hines said that the creation of the Bolivarian Alliance for the Peoples of Our America and PetroCaribe can be seen within this framework and commended the late President Hugo Chavez for his vision in this regard. The Prime Minister also highlighted the relationship between Guyana and Venezuela, which has allowed Guyana to comfortably engage in regular political dialogue at the highest levels and to embark on programs of cooperation that have seen tangible benefits for both of the country's people. The Hugo Chavez Center for Rehabilitation and Reintegration, which will be opened in a few months, the vibrant trade in rice and the supply of petroleum to Guyana under the PetroCaribe initiative are examples of the ties between the two countries. And I quote, "We remain committed to working with the government of Venezuela to preserve this healthy relationship," the Prime Minister added. He said Guyana will be looking forward to welcoming President Nicolas Maduro on his official visit next month. The Prime Minister also extended congratulations to Venezuela for the award they received for achieving the Millennium Development Goal on poverty reduction. He reiterated government satisfaction with the excellent relations the two countries enjoy and committed to continue working together at the bilateral his country's independence and said that even as that struggle continues, the country has been aggressively fighting poverty with special emphasis on health and education. Diaz said that Guyana and Venezuela have improved their bilateral relations through the late President Chavez and will continue through current President Maduro. One of the world's leading travel magazines confirms St. Lucia is home to the 2 top resorts in the Caribbean. Travel and Leisure magazine reports that the super luxurious Jade Mountain Resort and its elegant sister property Anse Chastanet are the number 1 and number 2 hotels in the Caribbean region respectively, and number 14 and 21 in the world. The accolades were headlined with the release of the Travel and Leisure's World's Best Awards Readers Survey, which reveals which hotels deliver the most extraordinary experiences. For TNL's 18th annual poll, the magazine asked its discerning readers to cast their votes for the hotels, destinations, and companies which define the very best in travel. The result? One of the most robust lists developed in the travel industry. And I quote, "You can set standards for a hotel operation, but the standards need to be carried out by a team that wholeheartedly embraces them and has the ambition to excel in everything they do," remarked Carolyn Trubetskoy, the resort's executive director of marketing and operations. Her and her husband, Nick, will accept the award at an upcoming presentation dinner in New York, congratulated her St. Lucia team for playing an integral part in Jade Mountain and Anse Chastanet's success throughout the years. And I quote, "We not only want to meet guest expectations with our service, we also want to exceed them every step of the way. Our wonderful team not only shares this philosophy, but they also walk the talk." Carolyn, architect and developer of Jade Mountain, created one of the world's most unique and most sustainable resorts. The bold design features individual bridges leading to huge doors carved by local artisans from trees handpicked and sustainably cut from Guyana's rainforest. No two rooms are alike, and all contain exquisite infinity pool sanctuaries with tiles molded from recycled glass and rugged stone face columns reaching towards the sky. A defining architectural touch, however, is the fact all rooms have only 3 walls. Instead of a 4th wall, guests are treated to stunning, uninterrupted views of the iconic Piton Mountains, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and the glimmering Caribbean Sea. The resort is committed to enhancing local culture and maintains an active team of wood carvers, stoneworkers, painters, and other artisans drawn from the surrounding communities. Jade Mountain sanctuaries are intelligently designed as grand sweeping spaces where bedroom, living room, and a private infinity pool form platforms which appear to float out into the nature. In St. Kitts, People's Action Movement candidate and former party leader Lindsey Grant was detained by police on Friday during a march through the streets of Basseterre in St. Kitts to protest the 6-month delay in hearing a motion of no confidence brought against Dr. Denzel Douglas-led administration. Grant and others were reportedly standing at a heavily guarded barrier at the top of Church Street, challenging the decision not to permit them to march past government headquarters. Eyewitnesses said that Grant was struck by a police officer. He was reportedly taken away from the scene in a police vehicle. However, there are conflicting accounts of the incidents. Some people who claim to be eyewitnesses told WINN that Grant was pulled over a police barrier on Church Street. Others say he walked past the barrier and was confronted by police. The police have not issued a statement on the arrest. Grant's arrest sparked a public demonstration in front of police headquarters in Basseterre on Friday night as protesters marched to the police station. Riot police gathered in front of the station as hundreds guarded demanding Grant's release. The security forces gradually moved the crowd back and secured the perimeter. There was no reported injury. Deputy Chairman of the Christian Council, Archdeacon Valentine Hodge, appealed for calm as political tensions heightened in Basseterre. The Archdeacon said he prayed that violence would not erupt as people sought what they believed was a just conclusion to the issues. Grant was later released on bail. In Trinidad, Nikon Energy Trinidad is seeking an injunction against accountant giant PricewaterhouseCoopers for alleged breach of its duties as receiver of World GTL Trinidad Limited. Nikon entered into an exclusive contract with PwC as receiver to purchase certain assets belonging to WGTL, but PwC allegedly breached the arrangement and has been engaging other bidders in the process. In a statement, Nikwan explained to Caribbean News Now that the High Court met in an emergency session on Saturday to hear the application for the injunction which sought to restrain WGTL, which is in receivership, and Brian Hackett, the receiver partner of PwC, from actions that would breach the terms and condition of what Nikwan said is an existing exclusivity agreement, including an agreement not to entertain any other discussions with any other potential competitors. The requested injunction also asks that Petroleum Company of Trinidad and Tobago Limited, Petrotrin, be restrained from interfering in the process or in any way influencing the actions of the receiver. WGTL was previously owned by Petrotrin. In its filing, Nikwan alleges that PwC had on several occasions breached its exclusive contract with Nikwan and has acted in bad faith by secretly soliciting other bids and selling certain of the assets under consideration. Accordingly, Nikwan filed for the injunction to enforce its rights under exclusive process but in place by the receiver. A Nikwan executive stated that the completion of the plant will provide an important source of revenue, jobs, and development for Trinidad and Tobago moving forward, and it represents a major development for the future of Trinidadian energy industry. And Nikwan couldn't be more excited about its progress in bringing the project to commercialization. This plant will be a model for GTL gas to liquids technology before the eyes of the world. Nikwan filed its application in the High Court of Trinidad and Tobago on June 28th. The documents were made public on June 5th. Managing Director of Nikwan, Ansley Gill, told Caribbean News Now they are eager to complete the plant and become operational. Nikwan Energy Trinidad Limited is a Trinidad and Tobago registered company and is majority owned by a United States company, Nikwan Energy LLC. You are watching Caribbean Affiliate News. We will be right back.
Million customers use Leica Mobile for affordable international mobile calls, connecting over 2.5 million mobile calls daily, helping our customers stay in touch with their loved ones, whether they be in Asia, Africa, Europe, or the rest of the world. Every 5 seconds, a new Leica Mobile customer joins our growing family, helping you to make affordable international calls across the world. Leica Mobile. Call the world for less.
Stop the music! It's week 2 of our used car blowout month, and this week it's guaranteed credit approval. If we can't show you how to get approved, that car is on us. Log on now. Greco.
Since we announced Sign and Drive with zero out of pocket and low monthly payments, cars been flying out of Bronx Honda at a record pace. Whoa! New Accord with zero out of pocket for $249 a month, or new Civics just $199 per month, or save thousands with 0% financing. You never had to leave the Bronx to get the best price on the Honda. Bronx Honda guarantees the lowest price in the Bronx. Bronx Honda, East Tremont Avenue. Visit BronxHonda.com.
I can't believe your mom let you take your car out. This is awesome.
I raced my son to be careful, but just to be safe, I got a Subaru.
Love. It's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
Coleman Subaru, 1710 North Alden Avenue, Ewing, New Jersey, or colemansubaru.com.
Welcome back to Cannes. This segment is sponsored by Emerald Travel. The Economic Commission for Latin America and the Caribbean, sub-regional headquarters for the Caribbean, will convene the 16th meeting of the Monitoring Committee of the Caribbean Development and Cooperation Committee on July 11th in Georgetown, Guyana. The Executive Secretary of ECLAC, Alicia Barcena, is scheduled to deliver opening remarks at the meeting, which will review the 2012 to 2013 biennial work program being implemented by ECLAC in the Caribbean. The meeting will also discuss preparations for the upcoming implementation of the 2014 to 2015 program of work. In addition to this, delegates of ECLAC member and associate member states in the sub-region will consider the outcomes of two major meetings: the Caribbean Regional Preparatory Meeting for the 2014 Third International Conference on Small Island Developing States, which was held in Jamaica last week, and the Caribbean Forum on Population, Migration and Development, which is due to be held earlier this week on July 9th to the 10th. The committee will also take this opportunity to welcome its new associate members, namely Bermuda, Curacao, Guadeloupe, and Martinique, and will explore with them opportunities for more meaningful engagement in the program of work of the ECLAC. In Grenada, a team from the World Bank will be in Grenada from July 8 to the 9th to conduct its first round of consultation towards the development of an OECS regional partnership strategy. A partnership strategy is an essential document of the World Bank management and the Board of Executive Directors for reviewing and guiding a country's programs and ultimately judging the impact of the bank's work. The RPS seeks to align the World Bank Group's support to member countries' short and medium development priorities. In the case of the Eastern Caribbean, the strategy being developed is a sub-regional one that will encompass the 6 independent territories of the OECS as opposed to a single individual country strategy. It is also intended to promote coordination with other development partners. Starting from the region's vision of its development goals, the RPS is being prepared in the collaboration with the OECS governments and in consultation with the private sector, civil society, development partners, and other stakeholders. The 2-day consultation will be used as a means for the World Bank to get a clear sense of government's priorities, a broad idea of the interests of the various sectors, and also specific projects Grenada would like to have in the pipeline for the period of 2015 to 2019. The mission will comprise a broad World Bank team which will include representatives from each bank sector: sustainable development, poverty reduction and economic management, human development, and financial and private sector. In Jamaica, Minister with our portfolio in the Ministry of Finance and Planning, Horace Daly, says the government of Jamaica is confident of passing the first quarterly test under the Extended Fund Facility Agreement with the International Monetary Fund. He was speaking in his contribution to the 2013 to 2014 sectoral debate in the House of Representatives. Daly's presentation comes 2 days after the June 30th date of Jamaica's first quarterly test under the EFF. While the results are not yet available, Daly said the government is certain of success because Jamaica has been faithful to the program and the government has led to ensure that the June 30th targets were met and that the country suffered no reversals. Daly noted that while it has not been easy, the government is determined that this agreement must not suffer the same fate as the previous standby agreement. He said that the economic program on which Jamaica has embarked is supported by 4 main pillars: fiscal consolidation and debt sustainability to engender a stable and resilient macroeconomy, monetary and financial system stability, structural reforms to strengthen productivity and competitiveness, and strengthen social stability to protect the most vulnerable. In the meantime, Daly said central government operations show that the primary balance for the April to May period of financial year 2013 to 2014 amounted to $7.7 billion, which was $2.4 billion better than the $5.3 billion budgeted. Turning to the inflationary outturn, Daly said the central bank indicates that this will remain within the forecasted range of 2 to 3% for the June 2013 quarter, and that the target for the fiscal year of between 7.5 to 9.5% remains on track. You are watching Caribbean Affiliate News. Stay tuned.
million customers use Leica Mobile for affordable international mobile calls, connecting over 2.5 million mobile calls daily, helping our customers stay in touch with their loved ones, whether they be in Asia, Africa, Europe, or the rest of the world. Every 5 seconds, a new Leica Mobile customer joins our growing family, helping you to make affordable international calls across the world. Leica Mobile. Call the world for less.
Stop the music! It's week 2 of our used car blowout month, and this week it's guaranteed credit approval. If we can't show you how to get approved, that car is on us. Log on now. GrecoAuto.com.